You're lying in bed, your wife's next to you, but not really. She's laughing at TikTok, she's double tapping on Instagram posts, and you're just there. Does that sound familiar? If it does, you are not alone. So many men are asking the same thing. Why does my wife's phone get more attention than I do? In this video, I will show you the exact steps to shift her focus back to you, so she looks forward to being with you more than being glued to her screen. I am Lindsay. This is Loving with Intention. Let's dive in so I can support you in getting your wife's attention back, just like I support my clients. So, truth be told, most people probably have a phone addiction, and it can really come between you and your wife in your relationship. Maybe you are trying to tell her about your day and she's just like scrolling away, barely listening. You can tell that she's barely listening. Or you go out for dinner and her phone is face up on the table. She grabs it every time a notification pops up, even when you're mid-conversation. You can tell that she's only half present when her phone is in her hand. Even if she's not looking at it, it's like she can't wait to get back to it as soon as you stop talking. This is so frustrating. It hurts, it breeds disconnection, it chips away at the security in your relationship, because if she's not even present for the little things that you share, quote unquote little things, why would you bother opening up about the bigger things? So let's talk about why this might be happening before I give you the steps to changing the patterns. We keep checking our phones because each notification, like an update or a message that we get or a like on one of our photos, it gives our brain this little dopamine hit, making us feel rewarded and excited. Social media is designed with these unpredictable rewards, so the anticipation of something new, it keeps our brains engaged. Kind of like a slot machine. If you have ever been to a casino and you have just mindlessly sat there pressing that spin button over and over until you get a win, and then repeat, that's like refreshing your social media or checking to see if someone texted. It becomes mindless. And over time, the dopamine hits of when something does happen, it reinforces the habit, making us crave those little hits, even if what we're looking at isn't even that meaningful. And of course, it's not just your wife who loves a good dopamine hit. This is a human thing. And knowing that this is a human experience, it can help us to get into our hearts a little bit, not to excuse any behavior, but to kind of see that it does make sense, even though it's not helping. And there are some other common reasons that wives get all caught up in their phones. It can be a stress relief. It can be an escape. Mindlessly scrolling can be a sign that your nervous system is in a shutdown state. So you're just kind of in freeze mode scrolling. She might be seeking connection or belonging. Usually she wouldn't be consciously thinking that, but it may be the driving force to keep, her friends posted on the little things that happens, or when she just scrolls. It's like looking for that connection and belonging on a subconscious level. And habit. Pure habit. I know I look at my phone way too much, and it's probably a combination of everything that I've shared. It has taken me such intention to put my phone down when my partner starts talking. And working from home, I actually need to put my phone across the room or in a different room if I'm writing things for YouTube, working on Canva, or writing up client notes, or else I just keep grabbing it to look for nothing, like a dopamine hit. No doubt that is probably what I'm looking for, because bless us humans. So what happens when a husband is feeling like a second priority to his phone is he usually gets angry or snaps or makes passive aggressive comments about it. Maybe you've said something like, you're always on your phone, or must be nice to get as much attention as your phone does. Or maybe you've sat there with your blood boiling when you two agreed to watch a movie together and she just keeps grabbing her phone. If you have done any of these things, bring in so much love and self-compassion. It makes sense when we do these things because we're feeling hurt and frustrated, and us humans, we often let these feelings pile up until we react. And unfortunately, these reactions, they usually backfire. You might be met with defensiveness. You might be met with criticism. She might be like, you're one to talk. You're literally always on your phone. Or it's not that big of a deal. I'm just checking things. Or she just shuts down and buries herself deeper in her phone. So what can you do instead? A beautiful place to start is just a little self-reflection. Looking at yourself first. This is part of the commitment keys, one of the pillars of my love journey process. It is not saying that your wife's phone use isn't causing disconnection. It's just a chance to take personal responsibility, even if it's just to yourself. So just asking yourself, are you present when you two are together? Are you often buried in your phone? Maybe she's driving and you're on your phone, or when she's telling you something, you're on your phone too. Have you been reaching out for connection in ways that she would love? This isn't about blame. It is about looking at the areas where you can empower yourself to create change. So I share more about the commitment keys with action steps and the other pillars of my love journey process in my free love journey roadmap. And you can comment roadmap below so that I can share that with you. And you can talk to your wife about this. So that first piece, that self-reflection, that's just for you. And then you can talk to your wife too. The key here is to talk to her from a place of seeking connection, not making her bad or wrong, or you're likely to get pushback, just like I talked about. Setting yourself up for success to be heard and to improve your relationship. That might sound like, I would love if we had a phone-free evening once this week where we just do something together that we both enjoy. Or I've noticed I've been feeling frustrated that you've been on your phone a lot, but then I realized that I have too. It'd be super nice to change that. I want to hang out more. Or I've been thinking about having more quality time with you without our phones. These things here, they can open the door to loving conversations. You deserve connection and love to feel seen and important. And these kinds of approaches to her, they can support you in that. And I know it's not easy to be vulnerable. These are potentially tender conversations. She could still get defensive or critical because her nervous system could feel like he's attacking me. This is a totally human response. I'm not excusing it. I'm just highlighting the truth. These are powerful moments for you to take a pause, take a deep breath, and double down on seeking connection. This can be really freaking hard. And you are here to change patterns. If this feels too hard and you just find yourself getting back right into your own patterns like reacting, this is exactly what I support my clients with, whether I'm working with them individually or as a couple. I get to be your accountability and support to change patterns. It is the best thing ever. So with this, your intentional action this week is to notice one moment each day when your wife shares something with you, even if it's small, like showing you a funny video or telling you about her day, and just give her your full undivided attention. Put your phone down, turn towards her, and really be present for that moment. It is amazing how these tiny gestures of genuine connection can create positive ripples of change in your relationship. And you might be thinking, I'm not on my phone that much. That is so great. And this is where you get to bring extra intention into how you listen, respond, and how present you are with her. The more you do this, the easier those vulnerable conversations with her will be. And to extra set you up for success, watch the video on the screen to start bringing more appreciation into your relationship. More appreciation from you and from your wife too. More appreciation means that it's easier to have talks about things that bother us. You have so got this. I'm sending so much love into your day. Remember that nothing changes if nothing changes. So pop the word roadmap in the comments to grab my free guide and let's have a super intentional week. Bye.